family, grace to you. Once again, this is Greg coming to you from FaithsMessenger.com. The title of today's message is Discovering the Will of God for Your Life. Discovering the Will of God for Your Life. I would have to say that's the most asked question that I get. People know that they have a purpose. They know that they have a calling. They just have trouble identifying what that calling is. And it can be a source of frustration. I understand that. But I would say that to set out on your journey to find out and discover what your calling is would have to start with prayer. We have to open the door to God and keep that line open in terms of what He has designed you to do. But I believe that finding and discovering our calling goes so much farther than prayer. Sure, we can pray, Lord, what am I here for? What I want to serve you. What do you have for me to do here in this life? And sit home and wait for the answer. And most likely it'll never come. The answer is not going to come and knock on your door. But I would encourage you to talk to people. Go out. You can start with your church and just talk to the fellow church members. Hey, what do you do for a living? And tell me the pros and cons. Do you enjoy what you do? I would also encourage you to have as many experiences as possible. You may say, well, I don't want to be a missionary. Well, how do you know that you don't want to be a missionary unless you go on a missions trip and actually experience it? How was that knowledge obtained? Was it obtained by talking to other missionaries? Or do you have a warped sense of thinking of what a missionary is? That's just one example. But the more experiences we gain, the more knowledge we obtain. And it's surprising sometimes we gain enjoyment, we gain fulfillment out of an area, out of an arena that we had no idea that we would actually enjoy. In my journey, I enjoy writing. I enjoy writing police reports. That's how this whole thing started. And I started a blog and I started writing, and it evolved, and now I'm doing videos. But I had no idea years ago that I'd be doing this and enjoying it and being able to make a living out of what I'm doing. I would also caution you into thinking that you need to choose a vocation solely because of the money, solely because of the income. God has given each one of us a calling, a duty, a area of service, and He's well able to provide for us in whatever calling He has for us. So I would start there if I were you. Seek to discover what it is you get the most enjoyment out of in life. Identify your passion. Most likely, whatever passion that lies within you is your calling. And you might say, well, I love flying. How can I fly and glorify God? Or how can I fulfill a calling by flying? Well, suppose God connected you with an evangelist or with a traveling ministry, and it was your assignment to fly this ministry around the world. So what if you're still serving because you're facilitating the man of God to get the word out to the masses? You may say, well, I enjoy silk screening t-shirts. How can I possibly serve God by silk screening t-shirts? Well, you can come up, God can give you images, God can give you sayings, God can give you poems to put on your t-shirts, and you may not even have to sell them. You may find a seller, a retailer who's willing to sell your products. Whatever we do in life can glorify God if we put a God twist on it. In my journey, I enjoy writing. I've always enjoyed writing. I started out writing police reports, and most cops hate writing reports, whereas I love. If I had an opportunity just to skip patrol and just stay in the station and write reports, I would do that, and I love every moment of it. That evolved into writing blog posts, and now it has evolved into shooting videos, and I love it. But I didn't start out thinking that I'm going to serve God by writing blog posts, or I didn't start out by saying I'm going to glorify God by shooting videos such as these. So your journey is going to evolve, but once you do find out what that thing is, what that passion is, in what capacity God desires to use you, it is the same as turning over a rock and finding $1 million, or finding whatever is valuable to you. It's life-changing, and it may be something that's so obscure you would never in a million years have started out on that trail to find out that, hey, this is my passion. This is how I can serve God. So I want to leave you with that today, and I'll be praying with you, praying for you, that you do discover your God-given talent and ability. And more importantly, what you can do to put a God twist on it, to glorify God in everything you do. So I want to leave you with that today, and I want to thank you for joining me. I want to encourage you, if you have not done so already, to subscribe to our YouTube channel. By doing so, you will receive notifications when videos such as this one are posted. And if by chance you are a fellow Christian YouTuber, I would invite you to subscribe to our community at micro-ministries.com. Now, that community was created to help you gain as much traffic to your channel as possible. God has given you a word, and that word needs to reach the ears and the eyes of the masses. So what we do is we offer support, we offer encouragement, we offer anything that we can do to help drive traffic to your channel. So once again, you're invited. Micro-ministries.com is where we're located. Now that is a private community. So I'll need to send you an invitation. What you'll need to do is send me an email message at FaithsMessenger@gmail.com, and I'll get that information right over to you. And lastly, I would like to invite you to become a blog subscriber at FaithsMessenger.com. Currently, we have over 550 individual blog posts on the site addressing a myriad of different real-life, pertinent situations that we all deal with on a daily basis. So once again, that blog address is FaithsMessenger.com. Now, with all that's been said today, and as you set off on your journey to find your God-given talent, to discover the will of God for your life, I want to ask you, is anything impossible with God? Have a great day, family. I love you, and I will talk to you later. Bye-bye.